Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. My name is John Hutson, and unlike Donald Trump, there are two things that I know an awful lot about: law and order. For 11 years, I was a law school dean. For 30 years, I served proudly in the United States Navy, including as the Judge Advocate General. Thank you. Go Navy. Donald Trump calls himself the law and order candidate, but he will violate international law. In his words, he endorses torture at a minimum. He'll order our troops to commit war crimes like killing civilians. And he actually said, you have to take out their families. And what did he say when he was told that was illegal? He said, our troops won't refuse, believe me. This very morning, he personally invited Russia to hack us. That's not law and order, that's criminal intent. Donald Trump would abandon our allies and let more countries get nuclear weapons. He lies about donating to veterans, and he called the military that I served in a disaster. It's embarrassing enough that he's the face of one of our political parties. The real disaster would be if we let Donald Trump become the face of the country that we love. More than 120 Republican national security leaders recently warned that Donald Trump would, in their words, make America less safe. He even mocks our POWs like John McCain. I served in the same Navy as John McCain. I used to vote in the same party as John McCain. Donald, you're not fit to polish John McCain's boots. But, America, we have a better choice. Hillary Clinton is the only candidate who knows how to work with our allies, who has a specific plan to defeat ISIS. She's smart and she's steady. She has the experience, the temperament, and the spine to be a superb commander-in-chief. She knows what makes us the envy of the world. It's not our abundant natural resources, or our resilient economy, or even that we have the strongest military on earth. Our strength comes from who we are and who we've always been, our humanity. If we lose our humanity, we lose the battle and we lose the war. ISIS and other radical groups have no humanity. That's their weakness. Our enemy can't defeat us militarily. Victory for them won't be found on the battlefield. For them, victory is to make us more like them. People who torture, who destabilize the international order, who target innocents because they don't look like them and don't pray like them. Donald Trump is a walking, talking recruiting poster for terrorists. And that's not hyperbole. That's not hyperbole. ISIS literally used Trump in a commercial. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by whom they admire. Eleanor Roosevelt, Nelson Mandela, Dorothy Rodham. These are Hillary Clinton's heroes. Donald Trump? Well, Donald Trump admires Donald Trump. And Saddam Hussein, and Kim Jong-un, and of Vladimir Putin, he said, and I quote, in terms of leadership, he's getting an A. I taught national security law. Praising dictators was an automatic F in my class. Let me tell you something. In 2008, as the dean of the University of New Hampshire School of Law, I invited each presidential candidate to talk about terrorism I'm not sure what they're saying. To talk about terrorism with me and other retired admirals and generals. Of all the candidates that we met with, Hillary Clinton was by far, the best prepared and the most knowledgeable. She listened carefully to our arguments. She tested us. We had more than 500 years of collective experience, and we learned from her. And this was before she served as our Secretary of State, before she brokered a ceasefire in Gaza, before she rallied the world to sanction Iran and advised President Obama to take out bin Laden. And she restored our reputation in the world. Anyone who served with the young men and women of our armed forces knows how serious it is to send them in harm's way. When you're a soldier, sailor, airman, or Marine, you don't get to choose your commanders. But when you're a citizen, you have the responsibility to choose a commander-in-chief who will keep us safe, strong, and secure. Choose Hillary. Thank you all.